14 points. The Owls are led by freshman guard Anaya Hubbard. The Hoover, Alabama product has seen her points per game totals climbing by the game. She stands alone, averaging double digits with her 13.8 points per game. We have FAU in white, Middle Tennessee in black, and we are underway. Starting lineups for the two teams, starting with FAU, number 20, Joya Maddox, number 23, Jada Moore, Yanetta Rosenthal, Amber Gaston, and Alexis Zaff as Joya Maddox is fouled underneath. Look to see if that will be on the shot, see if Maddox will be getting 2 free throws. Over for the Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders, Anastasia Boldareva, Savannah Wheeler, Jalen Gregory, Alexis Whittington, and Courtney Whitston. Joya Maddox going to the free throw line here for the first time today. Joya, the second leading scorer on the FAU basketball team, sinks the first free throw. She averages 9.2 points per game and is a 78% free throw shooter. Joya going to the line for one more. It is up and is good. Entering today's game, FAU trails the all-time series matchup between Middle Tennessee and them with only one win in the school's history, a 1-28 record against the Lady Raiders. Here, ball with Wheeler, passes over to Whitson. Whitson, entry feed down low to Boldareva, backing down Rosenthal. Her shot is up and no good off the glass. Rebound to Maddox. Maddox now pushing in transition. Is met up top by Whittington, down low to Gaston, and she is called with the offensive foul there. Ball becoming the other way with Middle Tennessee. Early foul there by Amber Gaston. Middle Tennessee is led in scoring by their guard as we see a quick substitution here. Simona Henshaw coming in here for FAU. While leading the conference in scoring with 73 points per game, they are mostly led by Savannah Wheeler, who starts the ball off here coming across half court. She averages 16 points per game, but she is not alone in scoring with 3 other Lady Raiders averaging the double digits. Corner feed to Gregory. Her 3 is up, and that is good. Getting the scoring starting for the number 1 offense in Conference USA. Corner 3, there by Gregory. Rosenthal picking up her dribble, hands it off to Maddox, gets it up top to Rosenthal. She drives in. Her layup is up and is short off the rim. Rebound by Whitson. Wheeler, entry feed down low, sails out of bounds, a little too strong there. On the floor here in white, Simona Henshaw, Joya Maddox, Jada Moore, Yanetta Rosenthal, and Alexis Zapp. Jada Moore bringing the ball up here for FAU. FAU 12-12 on the season, 5-10 currently in Conference USA. Are currently on a 3-game skid after losing games against Charlotte, Rice, and LA Tech. That turnover there by Zapp certainly isn't going to help that. Coming the other way, layup in transition, no good by Wheeler. Rebound Rosenthal. Maddox pushing into the corner with Moore. Her mid-range jump shot is up, and that is no good. Rebound falling to Wheeler. Zapp hitting the floor there for FAU. Coming the other way is Wheeler. Gets it to Boldareva. Boldareva gets it to drop. First points for Anastasia Boldareva, the 6'6" center out of Moscow, Russia. The sophomore here getting her first points today. Zaff in the corner, comes up top, guarded by Wheeler, driving in right, trying to find an outlet, unable to do so. Up top to Moore, 13 on the shot clock, guarded by Gregory. Screen coming from Henshaw. She takes it, goes in right, pulls up by 8 feet out. Unable to drop, rebound to Whittington. FAU on a scoring drought now of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Wheeler up top. Screen by Whitson, goes up top and down low to Whitson. Shot is up and no good. Foul call there against Maddox. That'll be her first. Second team foul for FAU. 7:19 left to go here. And we will have the first appearance today for Anaya Hubbard, the guard leading all FAU scoring this season. Anaya averaging 13.8 points per ball game, leads the school with 332 points on the season total. Anaya Hubbard, yeah, like as I was previously mentioning, Anaya Hubbard leads all conference, leads the team in scoring, but also leads the conference in freshman scoring with 13.8 points per ball game, field goal percentage with 45, rebounding, as well as leading the entire conference in steals with 64. Jada Moore up top, guarded by Gregory. Gets it to Hubbard, getting on the left wing here. Waiting, driving baseline now. Kicking up top to Henshaw. 15 on the shot clock. Zaff, long three-pointer. That is up, and that is good. Alexis Zaff getting things started. Her first points today. 4th leading scorer on the Owls roster, averaging just over 8 points per ball game. Wheeler now dumping down to Malashka. That's going to be an offensive foul, and it is. Ksenia Malashka, her first action today coming off the bench is an offensive foul. The redshirt senior from Belarus there picking up the foul. Transfer from BCU. Ball going back the way of FAU. As I mentioned, this is the second matchup this season between the two schools. A 63-48 result up in Tennessee. Last time, those 63 points were the lowest the Lady Raiders had scored all season long, in part of their 16-game winning streak. Rosenthal up top trying to get it down low to Hubbard. Dribble handoff to Zaff. 15 on the shot clock. Carly Vick looks to check in for the first time here today. Up top to Rosenthal. 9 on the shot clock. She drives in left. A lot of contact, no call, and that's going to be out of bounds off of FAU. Rosenthal there dribbling out of bounds, and she will not come out of the game. That's going to be Simona Henshaw taking a seat here. Some minutes for number 33, Carly Vick, the 6'2" freshman forward, averaging a little under 2 points per ball game. Has only played 46 minutes this year. Into the corner with Gregory. She dribbles up top, guarded by Moore, gets it to Malashka. Malashka to Whittington. Whittington up top, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Thought about the three, corner three now is up with Wheeler. That is cash. Savannah Wheeler getting it to drop. Leading scorer on this team, one of the top in the conference, giving the Lady Raiders a 9-5 advantage. Jada Moore now, guarded by Gregory. Moore still yet to get amongst the scorers. Gets it to Rosenthal. Anaya Hubbard fighting for possession and loses her footing a little bit. And a turnover there by the Owls. Wheeler coming the other way. She has 2 already so far today. Screen coming from Malashka, goes over it. Gregory takes it in, layup is up and is good, and one more to the free throw line. Savannah Wheeler, the junior guard previously of Marshall, going to the free throw line now for one more as Devin Scott checks into the ball game. And Nia Hubbard will be taking a seat after picking up that foul. On the floor for FAU now, Devin Scott, Jada Moore, Yanetta Rosenthal, Carly Vick, and Alexis Zaff. Free throw is up and is good. 12-5 advantage now for Lady Raiders. It's Wheeler, Malashka, Gregory, Whittington, and Whitson in for the Lady Raiders. Rosenthal to the right wing to Moore. Moore fakes the pass, goes into the corner, had Vick open at the three-point line. She wanted it, throws it away instead. Whittington there getting in the passing lanes, and now Lady Raiders moving in transition. Slowing it down now. Wheeler with on the left wing, screen coming from Whitson. Wheeler maintaining her dribble. Another screen coming from Malashka. Looking for the roller, able to hit Whitson. Whitson down low to Malashka. Going on Rosenthal, 12 on the shot clock. Back outside with Whittington. She dribbles it around. Back up top to Wheeler. 5 on the shot clock. Screen coming. Dribbles to her right, dribbles in. Her floater is up, and that is no good. Good defensive possession there by the Owls. Now Zaff coming the other way. Doesn't have the numbers. Mid-range jump shot, though, in transition. That is up, and that is good. Friendly bounce there for Alexis Zaff. She has 5 early points and ending a 3.5-minute scoring drought. Zaff now picking up full court on Wheeler. Screen coming from Whitson. Rosenthal hedging there, getting back to Whitson. Whitson getting on the block. She goes to work. Her scoop layup is up, and that is good. 4 points today for Courtney Whitson, the forward junior out of Kingsport, Tennessee. She with 4 today. Scott to Zaff as Ajalon Gillard looks to check in here for FAU. Up top to Rosenthal. 13 on the shot clock. Rosenthal takes in, dribbles back out top of the key. She dribbles in now, spinning left. Up top to Scott. Scott dribbles in, 5 on the shot clock. Her floater is up. That is no good. Rebound to Moore. More outside to Zaff. Zaff mid-range is up, and that is good. Alexis Zaff here trying to keep the Owls in the ball game here against the best team in Conference USA. She now has 7 early on in the first quarter. Wheeler screen coming from Malashka. Wheeler goes over it. Her runner is up, and that is good off glass. Savannah Wheeler getting everything she wants here so far. 16-9 advantage with just over 3 to go here in the first. How will FAU respond? Zaff on the left wing. Rosendahl faking the screen. Zaff three-pointer. That is up, and that is good. Alexis Zaff continuing to answer. She now has 10 for FAU. 10 of the 12 points coming courtesy of Alexis Zaff in her jump shots. Zaff now picking up again on Wheeler. Just a 4-point game here in the first quarter. Jada Moore getting her hands on it. And foul call, that going against Whittington. And we have a timeout here on the other side. FAU will have possession. Savannah Wheeler with her 7 points is trumped by Alexis Zaff's 10. We have a close ball game here as we have the end of the first quarter coming soon. FAU's hit 4 of their last 5. Middle Tennessee 5 of their last 6. You're listening to Conference USA TV. Jacob Kelly here. We will be right back.
The stage is set in Frisco, Texas. Ford Center at the Star is being transformed to your home for exciting D1 college basketball. Join us for 20 basketball games over 4 days in one location. Be there as we crown the 2023 Conference USA champions with bids to the NCAA tournament. For tickets, visit your CUSA team box office or go to conferenceusa.com/hoops at the Star. Don't miss Hoops at the Star.
And we are back here at Boca Raton, Florida, Eleanor R. Baldwin Arena. Thank you for tuning in today. 16-12, Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders leading the FAU Owls here. Savannah Wheeler leading Blue Raiders scores with her 7, but Alexis Zaff, 10 points, all courtesy of the long-range jump shot. Has 1 3-pointer and a couple of long twos. She leads Owls scores. She comes back out here for FAU. On the floor for FAU, Zaff, Maddox, Scott, Simona Henshaw, and Ajalon Gillard checking in for the first time. In for Middle Tennessee, we have number 10, Jalen Gregory, checking into the ballgame for the first time, Courtney Blakely. We also have Courtney Winson, Whittington, and Malashka. Ajalon getting her hand there to steal the ball away, trying to find a pass, finds Scott. Scott, she passes it out to Zaff. Zaff with 10 points, of course, so far today, gets to the Maddox. Maddox with Gillard. Gillard long-range three-pointer. That is up, and that is no good. Simona Henshaw fighting for the rebound with the Lady Raiders. Jump ball resulting in Lady Raider basketball. They'll become the other way. Lady Raiders up top of Conference USA, 20-4 coming to this game. They've only had 2 non-20 win seasons under head coach Rick Insill, one of those being the COVID season. So Rick Insill's seen a lot of success here with the Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders in his 18th season with the program. Corner 3 is up, and that is good. Courtney Blakely, her first points today, courtesy of a corner 3, extending the lead 19-12 with 1:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Zaff with the ball. Gets over to Scott. Scott driving baseline. She tried to find Ajalon on the other corner, unable to do so. Ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover here by FAU. The 7th turnover so far by the Owls. Blakely bringing the ball across half court, guarded by Zaff. Henshaw hedges. Zaff recovers, gets up top to Whitson. Into the left wing to Whittington. Whitson screen, Whittington dribbling to the top of the key. Malashka, her three-pointer is up, and that is no good. Forward there, missing the three-point attempt. Zaff now coming the other way. Zaff on Lakely. Gets it to Maddox. Maddox three-pointer is up. That is good! Joya Maddox with a long-range triple. Narrowing the lead back to 4 here. Blakely up top, guarded by Ajalon. Gets it to Gregory. Down low, feed to Malashka. Malashka corner pass to Whittington. Her three-pointer is up, and that is good. Middle Tennessee hit 7 of their last 9 shots here. Now 22-15 advantage. Answering everything FAU's thrown at him so far. Scott with the ball, about a 1-second differential shot clock and game clock. Giller with the ball, screaming coming from Henshaw. Goes over it. Her three-pointer is up, and that is good. Ajalon Giller getting in the scoring now. 22-18 with 10 left in the first. Blakely across half court, 5 on the clock. She drives in left, takes it baseline, spins the other way. Her jump shot is up, and that is good. A high intense first quarter here. 24-18, Middle Tennessee leads FAU. The number 1 team in Conference USA, the number 1 scoring team in Conference USA. Hasn't disappointed so far, but the Owls have gone shot for shot with them. They're trying to stay in this ball game. We'll be right back with some more second quarter action.
The Florida Lottery is proud to support education by contributing billions of dollars to Florida schools and awarding countless Bright Future scholarships so Florida students can do more than just dream of a brighter future. They can create one. Learn more at flalottery.com.
Hi, I'm Lily. I played beach volleyball here at FAU. When I was awarded with the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was really happy and excited. Bright Futures has contributed to my career by allowing me to get 2 bachelor's degrees, which is the first step in becoming a physician assistant. Because I got the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was able to avoid a lot of financial stress. Thank you so much to the Florida Lottery for supporting Bright Futures. I'm so grateful, and it's made a huge difference for me.
Welcome back with some more second quarter action here. 24-18 ball game. Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders leading the FAU Owls. It's been a flying start here so far. Both teams ought to hot start scoring the ball. Alexa Zaff leading all scorers with her 10 points. Only 3 Owls scores there in the first quarter, with Zaff, Maddox, and Ajalon Gillard getting amongst the scorers. All but 1 scorer that has gotten the game for the Lady Raiders. Everybody else has gotten a point and led by Savannah Wheeler. FAU off to a fast start today, but last time out against 68-56. Court for FAU. Ball top of Gaston. She drives in. Her shot is up, and that is good. Taking it right to the hole. Amber Gaston getting it to drop. Narrowing to 4. It's Blakely, Boldareva, Wheeler, Gregory, and Whitson in here for the Lady Raiders. With Wheeler in the right wing, guarded by Maddox. Screen coming from Boldareva. Blakely, screen coming from Whitson. She denies it. Goes inside, gets it inside. Her shot is up, and that is good. Lady Raiders now 26-20 advantage on the floor for FAU. It's Gillard, Maddox, Moore, Rosenthal, and Gaston who just had the bucket a possession ago. Anaya Hubbard about to check back in here for the Owls. Maddox, Rosenthal, a little back and forth action there as Maddox drives baseline. Her shot is up, and that is no good, but she'll be going back to the free throw line. Joya Maddox with 5 points in the first quarter, was 2-2 from the free throw line, opening up scoring. As Anaya Hubbard indicates she'll be coming in here for the shooter. Ksenia Malaska checks in. Checking in for the 6'6" Anastasia Boldareva. And now Maddox at the free throw line. First free throw good there by Maddox. And second one good, and she will take a seat with 7 points. Checking him back in, Anaya Hubbard. Just talked about FAU's last game. Middle Tennessee's team suffocated UAB on Saturday, holding the Blazers just 42 points in a 63-42 win, which is the 20th of the season. Of course, that's a huge mark for this team. As I mentioned, only 2 seasons has Rick Insell not led this team to a 20-win season. Traveling violation there by the Lady Raiders. See the ball go back FAU's way. FAU with 7 turnovers compared to the 5 of Middle Tennessee now. Jada Moore coming with the other way with the ball. Rosenthal, screen coming from Gaston. Gets it to Gaston at the free throw line extended. She drives in left, picks up her dribble outside to Gillard. Thinks about the 3, drives in left. Her runner is up, and that is no good. Short off the left side of the rim. Rebound there by Malashka. Wheeler coming the other way. She has 7. Up top with Malashka. Thought about the three-pointer. Elected against it. Gets it back to Wheeler. Speedy guard here with on the left wing. Dribble up top. Gets it to Wheeler. Screen coming from Malashka. Wheeler dribbles in. Corner 3 is up by Whiston. That is good. Middle Tennessee now 11 of 15, shooting 73% from the field and are shooting 80% from beyond the three-point arc. 29-22 now. Hubbard with the ball. She's still yet to score. Hasn't even put up a single shot yet. Gets it to Rosenthal. Cross court feed to Gillard. And a lot of contact there. Gillard faking the shot, drawing the foul against Blakely. Her first, second team foul. Alexa Zaff comes in here, leading scorer still for both teams with her 10 points. So in white here for FAU, it's Zaff, Hubbard, Moore, Rosenthal, and Gaston. Hubbard able to get it into Zaff, guarded by Wheeler. 18 on the shot clock here. Rosenthal, Moore, left wing. Screen coming. Doesn't take it, gets it to Gaston. Backdoor cut there by Moore. Fakes a shot, goes up with it, and a little too strong there. Rebound by Malashka. Now Middle Tennessee can push with tempo here. In the corner with Gregory. Lex against the shot. Ball now with Whitson. She just hit a 3 in the corner on the previous possession. Malashka down low. Fakes one way, loses it. Looks like a little deflection there off of Gaston. So stay here with Middle Tennessee here. Scoring has not been a problem for the Lady Raiders all season. And has continued here today with 29 with 7:11 left to go. Malashka into the corner with Wheeler. 10 on the shot clock now, up top. In the corner now with Malashka. She drives baseline. Up top to the right wing with Gregory. Her three-pointer's up, and that is good. They're just hitting everything here. 6-0 run over the last minute for the Lady Raiders. Is now a 10-point lead. Shooting 83% from beyond the three-point line. Unreal start here by Middle Tennessee. As Alexis Whittington looks to check back in. Zaffwood on the right wing. She takes it on Wheeler, drives in left, picks up her dribble, finds Rosenthal. Rosenthal cutting to the basket, gets it to drop. Good off-ball movement there by Rosenthal to break open coming into the paint. Now FAU picking up here in full court. Hubbard on Wheeler. As Carly Vick looks to also check back in for FAU. Three-pointer is up, and that is finally no good, but rebound falling to Wheeler. Middle Tennessee haven't had a lot of second chance opportunities because, quite frankly, they've just been making all their shots. Three-pointer is up, and that one also doesn't drop and does go out of bounds there. Malashka attempting to save it, unable to do so. Blakely there missing the shot. She comes out for Whittington as Gaston comes out for FAU. FAU still without one of their bigs, Sophia Galarone with a wrist injury. Hoping to make a return here either next game or sometime in the future. So FAU with a rotation of their bigs. We've seen Carly Vick and Simona Henshaw, who haven't had a lot of minutes this season. Hubbard with it on the left wing. Gets it to Vick up top. Carly Vick three-pointer is up, and that is no good. Looks good from my angle, but hits off left rim. 8-point advantage still for Middle Tennessee. Could have been a travel there by Whitson. Not called. Malashka taking into the paint on Hubbard. She gets it to go, takes advantage of the size mismatch there, gets the roll off the right hand and drop back to a 10-point advantage here for the Lady Raiders. Moore eventually finds Hubbard. Hubbard asking for a screen from Vic. Screen left. Hubbard takes it in. Her attempt is up and is good, but is called the traveling violation beforehand. Anaya Hubbard still has yet to attempt an official shot. Again here, picking up with some pressure off the inbound, trying to stop down this Lady Raider offense. Wheeler to Gregory. Gregory down low to Malashka, backing down on Rosenthal. Her left-hand layup is up and is good. Lady Raiders shooting 14 of 20 here in the first half. 70% from the field. Absolute textbook start here so far as FAU looks to try to answer. Cross-court feed to Zaff. Zaff crossing over, goes baseline. Her runner is up. May have got a little piece of that. Malashka. Now Wheeler coming the other way. Gets it to Whittington. Alexa gets a shot. Three-pointer is up and is no good there by Wheeler. Rebound to Malashka. She passes out. Another three-pointer is hoisted. That is up, but that is no good. Three-pointer starting to slow down a little bit for Middle Tennessee. As Hubbard pushing now the other way. Her attempt is up. A lot of contact, and it is eventually called. They call there, but Nia Hubbard will be going to the free throw line. Anaya Hubbard, the leading scorer for this Owls team on the season, shooting 63% from the free throw line. Should be going to the free throw line on the other side. It's a 36-24 ball game with Middle Tennessee on fire, shooting 63% from the field. We'll see how the rest of this game goes when we are back.
The stage is set in Frisco, Texas. Ford Center at the Star is being transformed to your home for exciting D1 college basketball. Join us for 20 basketball games over 4 days in one location. Be there as we crown the 2023 Conference USA champions with bids to the NCAA tournament. For tickets, visit your CUSA team box office or go to conferenceusa.com/hoops-at-the-star. Don't miss Hoops at the Star.
And we are back here, 26-24. Middle Tennessee leading with 4:12 left to go. Anaya Hubbard going to the free throw line. She'll be shooting two. Is still yet to get amongst the scorers tonight with her first free throw here today. That is up, and that finally drops the leading scorer on the season for the FAU Owls, getting her first points. Leading scorer for Middle Tennessee, Savannah Wheeler, won her third Conference USA Player of the Week last week. Finished with 57 points, 11 rebounds, 4 steals, and 5 assists in 2 wins against Western Kentucky and against UAB. She with the ball here up top, gets it over to Scott, who checks in for the first time for Middle Tennessee. FAU coming out in a zone, and Anaya Hubbard getting her hand on it and call a foul. Not a lot of contact there, but Anaya still guilty there of the foul. Amber Gaston will check in. She'll come in here for Yanetta Rosenthal. Alexa Zapp still leading all scorers with her 10 points. Only scorer in double digits with 10. If you look over at Middle Tennessee, now all of their players that have got in, minus Scott, who just checked in for the first time, have gotten amongst the scorers. 3 scorers with 7 as the inbound feed is to Gregory. Her shot is up and falls well short there. Whitson with 7, Wheeler with 7, and Blakely all with 7 points here for the Lady Raiders. Moore up top, left open, trying to hit down low to Gaston. And that does eventually dribble off Whitson as the refs come to convene and discuss it. Whitson claiming she didn't get a piece of it. And call change going the way of the Lady Raiders. So they'll have possession here as Blakely checks back in. Up 10 with 3:42 left to go in the first half. Scoring slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter. It's Blakely, Wheeler, Gregory, Whittington, and Whitston in black here for the Lady Raiders. Blakely up top. Left wing to Whittington. Ball deflected out of bounds. Will stay here with the Lady Raiders with 15 on the shot clock. For FAU, it's Gillard, Maddox, Moore, Gaston, and Zaff. Substitution coming in here. Ksenia Malaska. She checks in here for Whittington. Whittington with 3 points. She takes a seat on the bench. Malaska with 4 here today. Takes the inbound. Gets it back to Gregory. Her shot is up, and that is left short. Gaston with the board. Now Maddox pushing for FAU down 10. Gets it to Gillard. Gillard fakes a 3, drives baseline, and have a foul here called. That's going to be going against Whitson. Her first as Whittington comes in. Subs coming here in quickly for the Lady Raiders. 4th team foul by them, so one more, and we have some free throws for the Owls. Inbounding underneath is Jada Moore. Zaff comes to retrieve the ball. Gets it to Moore. Her mid-range jump shot is up. That is no good. Rebound to Gaston. Gaston putback layup narrows it down to single digits for FAU. Three minutes left to go here in the first half. Wheeler with the ball. Middle Tennessee passing it around the perimeter. Now Blakely drives in. She passes back out to Whitson. Whitson to the corner. Up top to Blakely. Whittington three-pointer is up, and that is no good. Middle Tennessee gone a little cold here now. 0 of their last 5 as Gillard drives in. Her layup is up, and that is good. Ashelon Gillard. Whittington on the right wing. Screened by Whitson. Gets it back to her. Blakely. Down low to Malashka. Drives in on Gaston. Her layup is up, and that is no good. 6-0 run here by FAU in the last minute and a half. Middle Tennessee are now 0 of their last 6. There's a little miscommunication there by Zaff and Moore. They high-five it up. Moore thought she was going one way. Zaff goes another. Turnover there by the Owls. Their 9th today. Middle Tennessee held without a point over the last 2:45 now. Blakely on the left wing. FAU maintaining this 2-3 zone. Little entry feed to nobody as a little fight down low between Gaston and Malashka. Jump ball staying here, Middle Tennessee. 16 on the shot clock. Jalen Gregory checks back in. The 5'8" sophomore guard out of Lafayette, Tennessee. Setting up in the corner here. Whittington inbounding underneath. Lady Raiders have looked to hit quickly off of these inbounds. As Devin Scott checks back in for FAU. Ashelon Gillard, her 5 points. She's come in to provide a little bit of a spark here for FAU. She takes a seat with FAU down 6 here. Minute 56 left to go. Whittington looking to find somebody and eventually gets it to Gregory up top, guarded by Scott. Wheeler. Malashka. Gregory finds Wheeler. She drives in, spins back to her favorite right hand, gets a Malashka. Her short box shot is up, and that is no good. Zaff pushing the other way, loses it for a little minute. She gets it back. Scott driving in. Her layup is up. That is no good. Shots you got to convert there by Scott. Sure, she'd like that one back. Wheeler coming the other way. Her floater is up, and that drops. Savannah Wheeler. Now 4 of 7 today with 9 points. Been running the show at point, taking it on her own. Now leading Lady Raiders scorers, bring the lead back to 8 as about across a minute left to go in the quarter. Maddox mid-range jump shot is up. That is left short. 18-foot out there by Maddox, leaving it short on the rim. Now under a minute to go. Wheeler driving on Scott. Shot does not count. And that's only the second team foul, so no free throws here. Middle Tennessee inbounding on the baseline. Only the first foul against the junior guard for FAU. Gregory gets it into Whitson. Back to Gregory. She drives in outside to Whitson. Whitson three-pointer is up, and that is good. The two-man game there by Middle Tennessee, resulting in a corner three for Whitson. It also results in back to a double-digit advantage for Middle Tennessee with 35 seconds left to go here in the half. Scott trying to get it to Moore, deflected out of bounds by Wheeler with 20 on the shot clock. 11-second differential shot and game clock here as the first half is coming to a close. Gets into Rosenthal and up top to Zaff here. Likely the last possession of the half for the Owls. Maddox breaking free on the left wing, screen coming by Rosenthal. Gets it back to Maddox. Her shot is up, and that is good. Maddox making it back down to single digits. 41-32 advantage for Middle Tennessee as the play call coming out for Rick Insel, calling for the last possession of the quarter. Whitson in the corner with 4 on the clock, trying to find an outlet. Gets it up top to Wheeler. That shot is up and no good. Probably wouldn't have counted anyways, but that has been an electric first half as Rick Insel chewing out Savannah Wheeler there on that last possession. FAU doing their best to keep it close against the best team in the conference. They refused to go away and put up a lot of fight there in the first half. Alexa Zaff leading all Owls scores, fouled by Joya Maddox in her 9 points. FAU refusing to go away in this ball game. Hope to see more of the same on the other side of the half. We'll be back in 15 minutes for some more Conference USA action between the FAU Owls and the Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders.
Hi, I'm Lily. I played beach volleyball here at FAU. When I was awarded with the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was really happy and excited. Bright Futures has contributed to my career by allowing me to get 2 bachelor's degrees, which is the first step in becoming a physician assistant. Because I got the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was able to avoid a lot of financial stress. Thank you so much to the Florida Lottery for supporting Bright Futures. I'm so grateful, and it's made a huge difference for me.
The stage is set in Frisco, Texas. Ford Center at the Star is being transformed to your home for exciting D1 college basketball. Join us for 20 basketball games over 4 days in one location. Be there as we crown the 2023 Conference USA champions with bids to the NCAA tournament. For tickets, visit your CUSA team box office or go to conferenceusa.com/hoops@the-star. Don't miss Hoops at the Star.
The Florida Lottery is proud to support education by contributing billions of dollars to Florida schools and awarding countless Bright Future scholarships so Florida students can do more than just dream of a brighter future. They can create one. Learn more at flalottery.com.
in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go astray. I never thought I'd see the day that you would come and just betray me. Sick of playing silly games, you never loved me anyway. You should not have let me get away, cause now I'm hunting for my prey. I'm bigger, I'm better, my mind is a weapon. I won't ever let up. You try to break me down and I'ma just get up. They ask me how I did it, I'ma just tell them I rose up. I'm a survivor.
We are back here for some second half action down here in Boca Raton, Florida, Eleanor Baldwin Arena. Conference USA battle that was hot in the first half, to say the least, between the Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders and the FAU Owls. A 41-32 ball game going into the second half. Leading scorer for FAU, Alexis Zaff with her 10 points, joined by Joya Maddox in her 9, have fought hard to keep FAU into this ball game. Over for Middle Tennessee, Courtney Whitson with 10 points today. 3 of 4, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, leading scorer for the Lady Raiders. Joined by Savannah Wheeler, the leading scorer on the season, one of the leading scorers in Conference USA as a whole with her 9 points. Coming into the second half here, FAU down 9. The second time these two schools have met up. Earlier on in the year, a 63-48 battle went the way of the Lady Raiders and head coach Rick Insill. Trying to have some similar success here today, and FAU looking to poop the party. And a 3-game losing skid for the FAU Owls coming back here at Eleanor Baldwin Arena. On the floor here for FAU, Joya Maddox, Jada Moore, Yanetta Rosenthal, Amber Gaston, and Alexis Zaff starting possession here for the Owls. Gaston mid-range jump shot is up. That is left short. Rebound fought over, and a foul call on the floor. Joya Maddox fighting for the rebound. She's fouled. She opened up the first half being fouled on the first possession, and we see that again here. This time won't be free throws, though, for Maddox. On the floor in black for Middle Tennessee, Boldareva, Savannah Wheeler, Gregory Whittington, and Whitson. And another foul here. Whitson there with the call going against her. 2 early fouls here in the third quarter of play. Middle Tennessee hasn't even had possession of the ball yet. Inbound up top to Maddox. Maddox to Zaff. Rosenthal coming to get it on the left wing. She finds more, and that ball goes out of bounds. First turnover of the half for the Owls. Had 10 of them in the first half. So now here comes the first possession for Middle Tennessee. Comes to this game, the best scorers in the conference, averaging 73 points per ball game. Last time between these two schools, FAU did a great job limiting them. Only 63 points as a mid-range jump shot is up and missed by Whitson. Those 63 were the lowest they had scored all season up to that point. As Zaff comes the other way, her floater is up and is no good. Zaff with 10 in the first half has not seen one drop since. Wheeler now to Whitson. Whitson to Whittington. Whitson gets it back. Her three-pointer is up, and that is good. Courtney Whitson, the 6-foot forward out of Kingsport, Tennessee, getting that to drop, extending the lead now to 12 to start off the scoring here in the second half. Zaff on the left wing, guarded by Gregory. Amber Gaston gets it back to Zaff. Her three-pointer is up, and that hits back rim. Gaston following the shot, gets it to go, and one. Amber Gaston following the shot there by Zaff. The big gets the board, and she would go into the line as Boldareva takes his seat. Anastasia Boldareva only played 5 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble, and she picks up her third foul now, the 6'6" center. And Amber Gaston at the free throw line looking to convert the and one. Amber shooting 75% from the free throw line on the year, gets it to go, and now 3 points for FAU, narrowing it back to 9 point advantage for Middle Tennessee. Wheeler to Gregory on the left wing, screen there by Whitson. Whitson pulling from three. That is no good. A little strong there by Whitson, but rebound by Malashka, who comes in relief for Anastasia Boldareva. Wheeler up top here as Middle Tennessee trying to convert on the second chance opportunity. Gregory to Whitson. Whitson looking for a pass with 5 on the shot clock. She takes it in and gets a little awkward shot to drop. Nobody approached Whitson there. She got the ball on the free throw line extended. She takes it in, extending it back to 11-point lead here for the Lady Raiders. Maddox on the left wing gets it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal looking for the handoff, gets it back to her. Faking the shot, driving in as Maddox has it blocked by Malashka. Now Wheeler, 3-on-1. Gets to Malashka. Her layup is up and good with the contact. Ksenia Malashka out of Belarus getting that to drop. She'll be going to the free throw line for one more. She now has 6 here today. Anaya Hubbard coming in. Jada Moore will take his seat. Moore yet to get amongst the scorers. And now the second leading scorer on the season for this Lady Raider team, Ksenia Malashka, the senior forward, going to the free throw line where she shoots it at 70% on the year. Scores 15 points per game this season. So far only with 6 as she goes to the free throw line for one more. Free throw drops. Now a 49-35 ball game with 7:40 left to go in the quarter. Zapped up top, screen by Hubbard. Hubbard rolls off it up top. Taking all the way in was Zapped, unable to get it to drop, and rebound falling off of Gaston. She pleads her case, unable to do so successfully. The Lady Raiders now come the other way as FAU sets up with a full court press. Wheeler coming for the inbound. Malashka gets it and is immediately pressured, and Zaff coming away with it, and it looks like it just dribbled out of bounds there. Zaff almost able to steal a possession for the Owls, unable to do so. So ball will stay here with the Lady Raiders. The shot clock did reset, but surely that was by mistake. Referee's going over to handle that, and it has been fixed. Shot clock back to 28, only a couple seconds coming off there. Awkward inbound by Winnington there, not quite in the corner. Wheeler getting it across half court to Gregory. Gregory to Wheeler, avoiding the trap there by FAU. Wheeler picking up her dribble by the half court line. Middle Tennessee passing it well. Eventually the layup is up and is good there by Whittington. Excellent offense there by the Lady Raiders. At one point trapped up top, and then just a few seconds later results in a layup underneath. Whitson now leading all scorers with 15. Hubbard with the ball. She drives in left. Her off-balance shot is up and is good. Anaya Hubbard. Superb with those athletic finishes off balance, getting that one to drop. That's Hubbard's first field goal today. She now has 4. Whitson three-pointer is up. That is a little short there. And Anaya Hubbard going to pick up the foul there on the rebound. Coming together there with Whittington. Hubbard picking up her second foul here today. Excuse me, that's going to be the third foul here for Anaya Hubbard, as Gina Moore is going to have to come in here for her. Anaya Hubbard only with 8 minutes clocked so far today with those 3 fouls. Shield's going to have to take his seat. Starting lineup back in here for FAU. Wheeler with it on the left wing, guarded by Zaff. Malashka coming up top to get it. Makes a shot, drives in now. Hesitation, gets it back to Wheeler. Wheeler up top, her three-pointer is up, and that is good. Savannah Wheeler now. She has 12 here today. Simona Henshaw looking to check back in for FAU, and timeout called. First called here by head coach Jennifer Sullivan of FAU, trailing 54-37. Middle Tennessee has come out on fire here in the second half, making 4 of their last 5 field goals. They're going into the timeout break here on fire. FAU trying to draw something up to answer.
The stage is set in Frisco, Texas. Ford Center at the Star is being transformed to your home for exciting D1 college basketball. Join us for 20 basketball games over 4 days in one location. Be there as we crown the 2023 Conference USA champions with bids to the NCAA tournament. For tickets, visit your CUSA team box office or go to conferenceusa.com/hoops@the-star. Don't miss Hoops at the Star.
Hi, I'm Lily. I played beach volleyball here at FAU. When I was awarded with the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was really happy and excited. Bright Futures has contributed to my career by allowing me to get 2 bachelor's degrees, which is the first step in becoming a physician assistant. Because I got the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was able to avoid a lot of financial stress. Thank you so much to the Florida Lottery for supporting Bright Futures. I'm so grateful, and it's made a huge difference for me.
Head coach Rick Insill of Middle Tennessee has led the Lady Raiders to 20-plus wins in 15 of his 17 seasons. Best record ever for the club was a 2006-2007 30-4 record, but then they had their longest winning streak in school history at 27 straight. Insill is one of only 9 head coaches with above 400 wins at their first school in women's college basketball history. Gino Ariema of UConn, most notably, also in that club. As FAU looks set to inbound here. Jada Moore takes the inbound, gets it to Rosenthal, faking the handoff. Zaff eventually coming for it. Guarded by Gregory. Good recovery defense there. Agelon faking the three-pointer, dribbling out now, picking up a dribble, trying to find Zaff. Nothing there as good denial by Whittington. 8 on the shot clock as Rosenthal drives in, spins back. Her shot is up. That is no good off back rim. Rosenthal only with 2 points so far here today. Unable to get that one a drop coming out of the timeout with 5:45 left to go. Gregory outside, hedged by Rosenthal. Winston slipped the screen and gets the 3 to drop. Largest lead of the game here for Middle Tennessee. 20-point advantage, 57-37 with 5:30 left to go. Courtney Whitson with 18 points. Zaff up top gets to the Moore, screen by Rosenthal. Anaya Hubbard forced to check back in despite her 3 fouls. Rosenthal, a few jab steps, kicks it out to Gillard. Gillard faking the three-pointer. She dribbles up top, looking for Zaff. She takes a baseline. Her shot is up, and that drops. Agelon Gillard now. She has 7 points. A freshman here, adding some valuable minutes off the bench for FAU as they look to come back into this ball game. Down low feed to Malashka, is unable to drop. Good defense there by Simona Henshaw. Now Zaff coming the other way with speed. Shot is up and no good. A lot of contact there as Sullivan pleading for the foul call. Unable to get anything. Middle Tennessee coming the other way. Wheeler, Malashka, Gregory, Whittington, and Whitson in the ball game. Gregory finds Wheeler. Wheeler out on the right wing, guarded by Agelon. Mid-range jump shot is a long 2. That's up and is good. Savannah Wheeler now with 14. Her 14 and Whitson's 18, leading all scorers for the Lady Raiders. They've now nailed 6 of their last 8 field goals here today. Zaff screen coming from Henshaw. Doesn't take it. Henshaw pops open at the three-point line. Waiting for somebody else. She now drives in, takes it herself. Her layup is up, and that is no good off the backboard. Henshaw there, a little off balance with the layup. Unable to get it to drop. Still a 20-point ball game here. FAU unable to chip into the lead as Amber Gaston and Devin Scott look to check back in here for FAU and Joya Maddox. So 4 changes coming here for FAU as Gregory gets that to drop. Full force of substitutions coming in here for FAU. Just 1 coming in for Middle Tennessee at the next break. Courtney Blakely coming in. As Zaff drives in, she's fouled and we go into the free throw line. And it looks like we have a timeout here on the floor. Middle Tennessee here have been shooting lights out in the third quarter, up 61-39. We'll be right back with more third quarter action. This is one of 5 remaining ball games of the regular season here for FAU. Last home game of the month of February. 2 road games in the state of Texas taking on UTSA, UTEP rounding out the month, followed by 2 matchups against Rice and Louisiana Tech to round out the season. Alexis Zaff here at the free throw line after being fouled on the other side of the timeout. Her first free throw is up and is good. First points for Alexis Zaff since the first quarter. Came out fire with her 10 points leading all scorers after the first quarter break. Gets both those free throws to drop, and Devin Scott comes in. So we have 4 substitutes here for FAU. Hubbard, Scott, Maddox, Moore, and Gaston in the ball game. The ball game in black here for Middle Tennessee: Blakely, Malashka, Gregory, Whittington, and Whitson. Entry feed down low to Malashka, takes it back, puts it back outside to Blakely. Blakely to Whittington. 10 on the shot clock here. Blakely guarded by Maddox. Screen coming from Malashka. Goes over it. Now she drives into paint. Outside to Whittington. Malashka takes it. Her three-pointer is up, and that is good. 3-point basket there for Ksenia Malashka. She's now in double digits. Malashka not usually efficient from beyond the arc, only shooting 25% from 3 coming into the game, but her 3 there extends the lead to 23 here for the Lady Raiders. Hubbard cross-court feed to Maddox. Her three-pointer from the right wing is up, and that is good. Joya Maddox answering a 3 with a 3 of her own. Blakely coming back for Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee have hit 3 shots in a row here. On the right wing there with Gregory dribbling up top, gets it to Blakely. Screen coming from Malashka as she was fighting with Gaston, and Gaston's going to pick up the foul there. 3rd team foul by the Owls. As Amber Gaston picks up her 2nd foul. Dylan Hanna coming into the ball game here. Her first minutes today. Dylan Hanna, the freshman, 6'2" center, averaging just over 4 points a ball game. She gets her first minute as inbound is up and is good by Blakely. Courtney Blakely, quick off the inbound feed, gets that to drop. And she'll be going to the free throw line for one more. Blakely now with 9 points here today. Courtney Blakely, the 6th leading scorer on the season for the Blue Raiders. The 5'8" guard at the free throw line. Misses that one short. Going to the free throw line for one more. I guess there was a... Blakely shooting 82% from the free throw line. Gets that 2nd one to drop. 14 fouls apiece there. Must have been a lane violation there on the and one attempt. Hubbard now spinning into the paint. Gets it to Hanna. Dylan Hanna's shot is up and good. Great find there. Anaya Hubbard spinning into the paint, finding Dylan Hanna. Her first points today for the freshman. Blakely up top, guarded by Hubbard. Down low to Malashka. Her layup is up and is no good, but she is fouled and be going to the free throw line. Tennessee have hit 4 shots in a row, and now free throws on back-to-back possessions. As Ksenia Malashka goes to the free throw line. Malashka again shooting 70% from the free throw line. First free throw drops, extending the lead at 22. FAU now with 5 fouls, so for the rest of the minute 37, free throws for the Lady Raiders. Malashka getting the 2nd to drop. Minute 35 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter has been dominated by the Lady Raiders. Hubbard up top gets it to Maddox in the paint. Her runner is up, and that is no good. Hubbard falling, finding the rebound in the corner, and is fouled. That's going to be free throws for Anaya Hubbard. Hubbard, the leading scorer for this Owls team on the season, only 4 points today. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 1 from 1 from the field. So the Lady Raiders have done an excellent job keeping her under wraps, the freshman guard out of Hoover, Alabama, the stellar freshman season. Her first free throw is no good off of the side rim. Surely containing her was the lead priority on the defensive side of things for Rick Insill, coming against his Owls club for the second time this season. Her second free throw missing short. Nia Hubbard in the game against Middle Tennessee earlier this year also only had 4 points. So Rick Insill clearly having an answer here for the freshman guard with only 8 points combined so far between the two games. Blakely hitting Malashka on the roll. She turns it over to Hubbard. Now Hubbard coming the other way. Has the ball tipped out of bounds, but it's going to be a foul. Whittington looking to the ref. And I've seen those eyes before. She's in absolute shock that she's called for the foul. There wasn't a lot of contact. That foul happening right in front of me, but she called with a foul. Two substitutes, Malashka and Gregory taking a seat. Anastasia coming into the ball game. Anastasia Boldareva. Another free throw missed there by Hubbard. So now it's Blakely, Boldareva, Wheeler, Whittington, and Whitson in here for the Lady Raiders. Scott, Hubbard, Maddox, Moore, and Hannah for FAU. Hubbard finally getting one to drop. Substitute coming in, Gregory coming back in here. Whittington will take a seat on the bench. So double substitutes coming in here for the Lady Raiders. We are getting across half court as we're below a minute to go here in the third quarter. Again, a quarter very much dominated by the top team in Conference USA. Blakely driving in left on Moore. Her layup is up and is good. Jada Moore can't do anything but shrug her shoulders there as Blakely gets a layup to drop. 71-47, 24-point ball game. Largest lead here for the Lady Raiders. Maddox on the left wing. Denies the screen, takes it in. Her runner is up. That is no good. A little contact there, nothing called. Now the Lady Raiders can push or take the last shot. And with Wheeler dribbling out, looks like that is what they will elect to do. Blakely up top. Anaya coming all the way out to pressure. Handing off to Wheeler. 5 on the clock. Down low to Boldareva and a traveling violation. So FAU will get another possession here right before the third quarter ends with 3.7 on the game clock. 8th turnover there by the Lady Raiders. Moore gets it into Maddox, 3 on the clock. Maddox takes it. Her half-court shot is up, and that is short. A third quarter that was all Lady Raiders. 74-47. Outscoring the FAU Owls there tremendously in the third quarter. FAU trying to overcome a ceremonious lead here going into the fourth quarter of play, which again has been all Lady Raiders here at Eleanor R. Baldwin in Boca Raton, Florida.
The Florida Lottery is proud to support education by contributing billions of dollars to Florida schools and awarding countless Bright Future scholarships so Florida students can do more than just dream of a brighter future. They can create one. Learn more at flalottery.com.
The stage is set in Frisco, Texas. Ford Center at the Star is being transformed to your home for exciting D1 college basketball. Join us for 20 basketball games over 4 days in one location. Be there as we crown the 2023 Conference USA champions with bids to the NCAA tournament. For tickets, visit your CUSA team box office or go to conferenceusa.com/hoops-at-the-star. Don't miss Hoops at the Star.
Sorry, 71-47 with 10 to go here, fourth quarter of play. Third quarter that was dominated by Middle Tennessee, doubling the scoring output of FAU 30-15, our scoring quarter of the game. Middle Tennessee averaging 73 on the season, already with 71 the whole extra quarter to play. They start off with the ball. Leading the way is Courtney Whitson with her 18. And then 14 with Savannah Wheeler, 12 apiece with Ksenia Malashka, Courtney Blakely. Whittington with the ball, trying to find help. Gets it up top to to Wheeler. Whitson down low. Her mid-range jump shot is no good. She's unable to crack 20. Now Hubbard coming the other way with it for FAU. Batting down low to Maddox. Maddox losing the ball for a second. Gets it to Scott. Scott up top to Rosenthal. Rosenthal three-pointer is up. That is no good off back rim. Hubbard rising for the rebound. Faking the putback and does eventually get it to drop. Anaya Hubbard now with 7. Coming out and trapping immediately off the inbound. A little bit of pressure here from FAU. Start off the quarter. Gregory with the ball. Gets it up to Malashka. Malashka takes it in outside to Wheeler. Wheeler faking the 3. Gregory, she'll take it though. Hers is left short. And Amber Gaston able to corral the rebound off of her hands, falling out of bounds. Possession will stay here with Middle Tennessee with a fresh shot clock, or will they deem that she didn't get possession? That's what it looks like they'll go with. Malashka off the inbound. Wheeler on the right wing, looking down low, and an offensive foul. Moving screen there. Amber Gaston took it right to the gut. Earning possession here for FAU. 8:54 left to go here in the ball game. Again, this is the last home game of the month of February for FAU. 2 more home games to end out the season, as it looks like we have an injury down. Whittington hits the deck. Layup is up and good by Amber Gaston. As Alexis Whittington there stays on the ground, a little bit of pain. Seems to be a little hurt there. Looks like she hurt the neck. And she's going to have to come out. So Courtney Blakely is going to be coming in. Courtney Blakely with 12 today, 5 of 6 in her 12 minutes of play. Blakely inbounding on the baseline. Whitson. Middle Tennessee moving the ball here quickly, just like they have all night. Malashka with the ball now. Picking up her dribble. Took a little bit of contact to the face there. Nothing called. Courtney thinking about the three-pointer, not taking, dribbling out with the big on her. The disadvantage here in the way of Gaston. Wheeler kicks it out to Gregory. 7 seconds down low to Malashka, and that's going to be a foul down low. That's going to be against Anaya Hubbard, and she now has 4 fouls. With 8:18 left to go, she's going to take a seat. As Zaff comes back in, Jada Moore will check in here for Amber Gaston. It's a little bit of a small ball here for FAU. Down 20. It's Scott, Maddox, Moore, Rosenthal, and Zaff in white on defense here for FAU. Lashley with it on the right wing. She drives in left. Her left-hand layup is up and is good. Ksenia Malashka. She now has 14. Her and Wheeler with 14 apiece. Tied for second leading scorer for the Lady Raiders. It's Blakely, Wheeler, Malashka, Gregory, and Whitson in black here for Middle Tennessee. Screen coming from Rosenthal. Slips away from it. Her three-pointer top the key is up, and that is good. Nothing but net for Yanetta Rosenthal. Doesn't take a lot of three-pointers this season, but gets that to go, narrowing the lead now to 19 for FAU. Malashka with the ball gets to Whitson. Whitson to Blakely. Wheeler dribbling the top of the key with 7.5 to go here. Gets it back to Blakely, guarded by Scott. Gregory trying to find Malashka down low, unable to do so, dribbling the top of the key with 8 to go on the shot clock. And we have an offensive foul. Malashka there on the seal, call for the offensive foul, battling with Joya Maddox. FAU will get possession of the ball here with 7:23 left to go. Jada Moore inbounding underneath. Whittington coming back in. Good to see that she wasn't affected by that injury too much. Told you about FAU's upcoming schedule. Middle Tennessee on a run of home games that starts here, of course, today with FAU before traveling down to Miami to take on the FIU Panthers on Saturday. And then Louisiana Tech next Saturday at 1 p.m. tip-off noon time down here in Florida. Zaf gets in the paint, spins one way, no help, gets out top to Scott. Scott driving on Wheeler, and she's called the offensive foul. Back-to-back offensive fouls here. FAU made 3 shots in a row, gaining a little bit of momentum. They're the 13th turnover by the Owls compared to the 10 of Middle Tennessee. Third foul against Scott. FAU with 2 team fouls in the quarter. Wheeler getting across half court, finds Whitson. Whitson down low feed is tipped by Scott, and she comes away with it. Devin Scott crossing half court here, gets it to Maddox. Maddox throwing a 3 is up, and that is good. Joya Maddox. FAU starting to dig into this lead a little bit. At one point it was 24, now it's down to 16. FAU on a 6-0 run has hit 4 shots in a row here. Not going down out of fight. Wheeler, Gregory on the right wing. Whitson, back to Gregory. Little 2-man game here between the two of them. Wheeler now takes it and gets it back to Whitson. Whitson corner 3 is up, and that ends the FAU run. Courtney Whitson now at 21, leading all scorers. Whitson 7 of 12, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. First score with 20 points for either team. Zaf now trying to answer for FAU. Pick up her dribble, finds Rosenthal on the right wing. She drives in and deflected there. Falls to Maddox, had that shot blocked by Malashka. Now Lady Raiders coming the other way. Numbers were not in their advantage, so Whittington dribbling it out. Gets it to Wheeler, waiting for the play call from Rick Instill. Whittington finding Malashka, backing her way down on Rosenthal. Outside to Gregory. Gregory 3-pointer is up, and that is no good, rattling out. Anaya Hubbard looking to check back in here with just over 5 to go. Freshman guard with 4 fouls, been plagued with foul trouble here today. How the game may have gone a little differently if she hadn't picked up those fouls early on. Gregory left wing with 5 on the shot clock. Finds Malashka. Shot is up and no good. Zaf with the rebound. Pushing with FAU here. Zaf into the paint. Her layup is blocked by Whitson. Courtney Whitson there with the block, her first today. And with that, with 4:58 left to go, we have a timeout. Middle Tennessee were up 24 coming into the quarter with 4:58 left to go. FAU looking to dig into their lead a little bit, down 19.
Hi, I'm Lily. I played beach volleyball here at FAU. When I was awarded with the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was really happy and excited. Bright Futures has contributed to my career by allowing me to get 2 bachelor's degrees, which is the first step in becoming a physician assistant. Because I got the Bright Futures Scholarship, I was able to avoid a lot of financial stress. Thank you so much to the Florida Lottery for supporting Bright Futures. I'm so grateful, and it's made a huge difference for me.
'76 to 57, 4:59 left to go. Thank you for hanging out with us today here on Conference USA TV. Middle Tennessee leading 76 to 57 with just under halfway through the quarter to go. The men's team's in action, and currently Middle Tennessee men's team upsetting FAU 56 to 41. The 15-11 Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders currently leading up in Tennessee over the 25th ranked FAU Owls. So it's a good day to be a Middle Tennessee fan, as the advantage here with just under 5 to go is also replicated with the advantage up in Tennessee for the men's programs. FAU with possession of the ball here is Zaf, Hubbard, Maddox, Scott, and more. As Zaf loses the ball, falls to Maddox. Joya gets it up top to Hubbard. Hubbard driving in up top to Scott. Scott picking up a dribble. Her mid-range jump shot is up, and that is good. Devin Scott with her first points tonight. Nevin Scott now 1 for 3, has an assist as well. Down with the lead down to 17 here with 4.5 to go. Amber Gatson looking to check back in here as Wheeler has a free run to the hole and misses. A little too much real estate there for the guard. Unable getting it to drop. Zappa in the corner. Her three-pointer is up, and that is good. High-arcing shot is up and good. And there by Alexa Zapp. Her first field goal since the first quarter is now a 14-point lead here for Middle Tennessee. Not quite done with here, folks. 24-point lead at the beginning of the quarter is cut to 14. Whittington is trying to hit Whitson down low. Gets it to Wheeler. Her three-pointer is up, and that is good. Savannah Wheeler looks like she has to will that in from distance, but she does get it to drop. Wheeler's second three-pointer today. She has 17. She's above her average. Joya three-pointer is up, and that is no good, but called for the foul. So Joya Maddox will be shooting 3 free throws as the foul is going to be going against Jalen Gregory. That's only her first foul, but it is the 4th team foul for Middle Tennessee, so there will be free throws from here on out for FAU. Free throws ideally how FAU gets back into this ball game with no time coming off the clock as Devin Scott takes a seat on the bench. And looks like they're going to be reviewing just to make sure that there was, in fact, a three-point shot. Looks pretty clear from my vantage point, being next to the free throw, or sorry, next to the monitor. Gets a little view of that. And very quickly, they decided that it is, in fact, a three-pointer, which is the right call there. Joy Maddox behind the three-point line. She'll be getting some free throws here off of the three-point shot. Middle Tennessee has shot the ball from 3 very well tonight. Shot it 52%. FAU themselves shooting 66% from beyond the three-point arc. Middle Tennessee coming off their best ever season shooting the three-point ball. 337 three-pointers last year, the 2021-2022 season. Set a school record for buckets from beyond the arc. Unable to get that one drop was Maddox as the lead is 79-63 for the Lady Raiders. Free throw here can narrow it to 15 after nailing the first one. And she does do so. Amber Gasson checked in here for FAU. Middle Tennessee able to get across half court to Blakely. A little bit of errant pass. FAU pressuring everything, trying to come away with a steal. Foul's not the worst thing at this point. Has got to force turnover here, trying to buy as many possessions as you possibly can if you're FAU. Boldareva down low to Whitson. Whitson corner passes. Three-pointer is up, and that is no good. Middle Tennessee not getting points there, but took a lot of time off the clock, narrowing that all the way down to 2 on the shot clock. Gasson, her layup is up and is good, and with the foul, Amber Gasson going to the free throw line for one more. She now has 9 points. With a free throw here, can get into double digits. The graduate forward, averaging 5 points per ball game. Excuse me, she does now have 11 points. Had an updated on my side. More than doubling her output this season on average. And now the graduate forward goes to the free throw line, trying to make this a 12-point ball game. That free throw does not get the roll, falls out. Rebound to Whittington. Middle Tennessee likely to try to take a lot of time off of here, see if FAU comes out with some traps again. Wheeler, Gasson coming out, hedging the screen. Unable to find Boldareva down low. Whittington, left wing screen by Boldareva. Wheeler, 5 on the shot clock. Wheeler three-pointer is up. That is no good. Hubbard coming in flying for the rebound. Saff with the ball. Her three-pointer is up. That is good. This game is far from over, folks. It is a 10-point ball game. 2:24 left to go. Alexa Zapp, she's keeping the Owls in this ball game. Her and Joya with 17 and 18 apiece. Timeout called there by Jennifer Sullivan, trying to rally the troops to try to will this game out. 2:24 left to go. Middle Tennessee again with 4 team fouls, so any defensive foul means FAU free throws from this point forward. Now, if you're Middle Tennessee, do you just try to play this game out, take some time off the clock, or will they be a little more adventurous with their shot attempts? FAU's on a 7-0 run over the last minute 13 where they've hit each of their last 4. Middle Tennessee's been more concerned about dribbling the clock out, taking time off this clock, but they're unable to answer with shots, and FAU keeps hitting as they will, as they have been. Might just have a ball game. Blakely immediately pressured and turning it over to Jada Moore. Moore coming away with it. Moore taking it in. Her layup is up. That is good. Jada Moore makes it an 8-point ball game with 2:08 to go. FAU continuing the pressure here. Blakely takes the inbound. Zap trying to cut her off, and Joya Maddox nearly coming away with a turnover, tipping it out of bounds here. Our Baldwin Arena coming alive here with 2 minutes left to go. FAU making this a game down 8 now. FAU gave Middle Tennessee fits last time out, allowing only 63 points, which was the lowest on the season. Nearly a 5-second violation. Eventually able to getting into Whittington. Still pressuring here is FAU. Eventually getting across half court is Wheeler. And now Blake with the ball with 15 on the clock. Blakely dribbling it out. She is speedy. She loses possession, but is fouled with 7 to go on the shot clock. That's not what you want for FAU, as that is going to mean a 20-second on the shot clock now. As Blakely, she's provided a lot of energy for this Lady Raider team. A sure ball handler. She checks out here for Malashka. Her first 14 points comes back in. Whittington inbounding it. Middle Tennessee's gone quickly out of these inbounds here of late. Whitson takes the inbound, dribbling up to the top, trying to find Wheeler. Does do so. And another foul here by FAU. One more from free throws. And you gotta just wonder at this point, do you just take this foul here? As they've already fouled twice now on this possession. Gregory inbounding on the side. Wheeler coming to get it. Gets it to Whitson. Whitson gets it back to Gregory. Gregory takes it in. Shot is up and is good. And the foul. Amber Gaston there picking up the foul. 3 team fouls on that possession alone by FAU. And that's going to be a free throw by Gregory. Rosenthal comes in for Amber Gaston. Gregory at the free throw line. Jalen Gregory. Her and one is up and is good. Back to 11 points here. Double digits for the Lady Raiders. Have to go quickly here. Head coach Sullivan urging them on. Maddox with the ball. She drives in. Her shot is blocked there. Contact on the shot. Nothing called. Could have been also a moving screen there on Whitson on the other way, but nothing called here. Wheeler with the ball guarded by Hubbard. Wheeler driving in, dribbling it back out with 15 on the shot clock. Wheeler dribbling all the way around, and Zav called with the foul. You either want that early in the possession or not at all, and that's going to be free throws here for the Lady Raiders. FAU is on a run cutting into this lead. They've still hit 5 of their last 6, really made this a game. Down 24 at one point, that is now 11. And now Wheeler at the free throw line. And that is missed. Still not quite over here. With a minute 7 to go. Wheeler, her second is up. That one does fall. Savannah Wheeler, 18 points here today. Lady Raiders pressuring on in the half court. Moore gets it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal is fouled. It's going to be going against number 5, Ksenia Malashka, her 4th. Rickens selecting to leave her in here with 58 seconds left to go. Rosenthal converting the first free throw. There it's 11 with 58 seconds to go. Surely going to see some fouls here. FAU try to stay in this ball game. Second free throw is good, and first timeout finally called by Rick Insill. Only a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay here with you. Like I mentioned earlier, these two teams, the men's teams, are battling it out. Middle Tennessee State with a 58-46 lead over the 25th ranked FAU Owls. Good day to be a Middle Tennessee State fan on both sides. A 10-point lead here, 12-point lead back up in Tennessee. Now the women try to end things here with some free throws. Excuse me, that was just a timeout, so no free throws. Gregory gets it into Whiston. Pressure by FAU, but no foul here coming. And Wheeler is just content with dribbling around. A little bit of a dangerous pass there, finds Whitson with 15 on the shot clock. Wheeler with the ball, trapped by Hubbard and Zav, and Rosenthal coming away with it. Her layup is up, that is good. Down to 8. And we have a timeout by Jennifer Sullivan. A few more of those. FAU trying to force some OT here. 83-75. FAU really trying to make this a ball game here at Eleanor R. Baldwin Arena. Up 75, or down 75-83, excuse me. Rick Insill drawing up something here, try to get his ladies open here. Likely going to be a foul here at this point, surely, with only 5-second roughly differential shot and game clock. Rick Insill, the 21st most winningest head coach in women's basketball history, the 13th active right now. Inbound to Whiston, finds Gregory. Still no foul here outside of Whittington, and got to have a foul here, surely. Wheeler with the ball. Whitson here, still no foul by FAU, and Middle Tennessee's content with just passing it around. Foul does eventually come there. Joya Maddox picking up the foul. Only her third foul. That it is going to be free throws here. Gregory going to the free throw line. She has 10. Jalen Gregory, the third leading scorer on the season this year for the Lady Raiders, averaging 12. Shoots it very well from the free throw line, as she just did there, getting that one to drop, shooting 84% on the year, bringing it to a 9-point ball game. Her second free throw is just as good as the previous. Now Hubbard here, crossing half court, taking it at the defense, getting outside to Moore to Zaff. Zaff handoff to Maddox. Screen by Rosenthal, 10 on the game clock. Shot is up and no good. Rebound to Hubbard. Hubbard layup is up and is good. FAU not fouling here, so that is going to be their ball game. The Middle Tennessee State Lady Raiders winning 85-77. At one point, it was a 24-point ball game. That came down to 8 here at the end. FAU able to keep themselves in it, unable to overcome what was an insurmountable lead. My name is Jacob Kelly. You've been listening in and watching some Conference USA action. Next time these two teams are going to be on the floor, FAU is going to be heading on the road, taking on Rice, February 9th